Hoy tenemos una lectura pues muy interesante, tiene toca algunos temas culturales muy padres entre americanos y franceses. Lo que sí quiero comentar es, hay mucho vocabulario nuevo quizá, o expresiones que a lo mejor no hemos visto antes o no las han visto. Tiene mucho de esto, este texto. Entonces, lo vamos a leer. Primero lo vamos a escuchar dos veces con el audio. ¿Ok? Digo, es como todos los demás textos, ¿verdad? Pero quiero que pongamos atención. La primera, pues yo creo que vamos a captar ideas principales y quiero que identifiquen si alguna frase no les suena, ¿ok? O no saben qué significa alguna palabra o algo, es en esta primera vuelta que lo vamos a ir identificando, ¿ok? Ya en la segunda vuelta, pues ahora sí ya nos acomodamos de corridito, ya habiendo identificado, y pues nos vamos a las preguntas del ejercicio, ¿no? Lo voy a poner por acá porque igual se aprecia un poco más clarito. Muy bien, lesson number 3. The title of the lesson is How can it be? Permítame 2 segundos. I'm sorry. Ok, le voy a poner play. Ok, va corridito, acuérdense, hay que escuchar y poner atención en los detalles que tengamos ahí duda, ¿va?
French stay thin. How can it be?
Sí,
68. Reading. Read and listen. How can it be?
¿se escucha bien? ¿Hola? Ay, ¿sí me
Sí,
oyen?
sí,
Sí.
sí, sí.
Vale. Play.
Americans gain weight while the French stay thin. Have you ever wondered why Americans struggle with watching their weight, while the French, who consume all that rich food, the bread, the cheese, the wine, and the heavy sauces, continue to stay thin? Now a report from Cornell University suggests a possible answer. A study of almost 300 participants from France and the U.S. provides clues about how lifestyle and decisions about eating may affect weight. Researchers concluded that the French tend to stop eating when they feel full. However, Americans tend to stop when their plate is completely empty or they have reached the end of their favorite TV show. According to Dr. Joseph Mercola, who writes extensively about health issues, the French see eating as an important part of their lifestyle. They enjoy food and therefore spend a fairly long time at the table. In contrast, Americans see eating as something to do quickly, as they squeeze meals between the other activities of the day. Mercola believes Americans have lost the ability to sense when they are actually full, so they keep eating long after the French would have stopped.
In addition, he argues that by tradition, the French tend to shop daily, walking to small shops and farmers' markets where they have a choice of fresh fruits, vegetables, and eggs, as well as high-quality meats and cheeses for each meal. In contrast, Americans tend to drive their cars to huge supermarkets to buy canned and frozen foods for the whole week.
Despite all these differences, new reports show that recent lifestyle changes may be affecting French eating habits. Today, the rate of obesity, or extreme overweight, among adults is only 6%. However, as American fast food restaurants gain acceptance and the young turn their backs on older traditions, the obesity rate among French children has reached 17% and is growing.
Page 7.
Okay. Let's go back again. Questions on vocabulary. Questions on vocabulary. Anybody? Palabras nuevas, frases que no sabe. ¿Qué significa esa palabra? ¿Por qué dijo eso? ¿Alguien?
Struggle.
Struggle, muy bien. La vemos en aquí, ¿verdad? Americans struggle. Ok. I go to the office every day, but I always struggle with the traffic. I hate traffic. I have to struggle with traffic. Okay. I am overweight. Okay, I am overweight. I struggle with my weight. Es una palabra que significa como batallar con algo. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Por ejemplo, hay una frase, no sé si la han visto, que de pronto ponen que dice, the struggle is real. Struggle is real. No sé si la han visto. Significa como, el problema es serio, ¿no? Pero, por ejemplo, cuando dicen, when a white person doesn't know which iPhone to buy. Cuando una persona blanca no sabe qué iPhone comprarse, the struggle is real, ¿no? O como nosotros diríamos aquí, esta sería una frase equiparable a nosotros decir, problemas de primer mundo, ¿no? Así como que entre burlas,
Yes.
una cosa así. Entonces, pero en realidad la palabra to struggle significa batallar con algo, ¿no? Eso significa.
Okay.
Bien, muy bien. ¿Alguna otra duda? ¿Alguna otra palabra que no cachamos?
Em, es que no sé no me acuerdo cómo se pronunciaba en el último párrafo, despite.
Despite significa despite, ¿ok? Despite es a pesar de, ¿ok? Despite my job, okay, despite my schedule, I have time to go to the gym. ¿Ok? A pesar de mi agenda, mi horario, tengo tiempo de ir al gimnasio. Digo, yo no, ¿verdad? Claramente, pero es del ejercicio. Ok. ¿Alguna otra? Muy bien, buenas preguntas. Pregunten.
La de, es que no me acuerdo cómo la pronunció.
Ajá.
Clus o Clus.
Plus. Ok.
En el primer
CUL.
párrafo.
¿Cuál párrafo?
En el primer párrafo.
Perfecto.
France and US provide.
Sí. France provides clues. Muy bien, buena
Sí.
pregunta. Clue. Ok. Clue es. Ok.
Un despegamento.
Eso sería glue.
Ah,
Ok. Clue es parecido. No, no es cierto, no se parecen. Clue es, por ejemplo, Fito. I have a gift for you. Okay. I have a present for you because it's your birthday. Oh, thank you very much. What is it? I'm not going to tell you, but I am going to give you a clue. It's brown. Okay. It's brown.
Okay.
And it's small, and I'm giving you clues. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody else, okay? Yes. Okay. Perfect. ¿Alguna otra? Trato, y de aquí en adelante voy a procurar, menos que la palabra sí esté bien complicada de explicar, se las traduzco, pero de aquí en adelante vamos a dar significados con contexto, ¿sale? Para que ustedes lo descifren, ¿sí? Entonces, al final, si quieres aclarar, oye, ¿esta era esto? Sí, sí era. Digo, para no quedarme con el ejemplo equivocado, pero de preferencia vamos así exactamente esta dinámica que acabamos de hacer. Muy bien. ¿Alguna otra palabra que les cause?
Sí, yo tengo otra.
Therefore. Ok, primero vamos con therefore y luego con la de Fito. Therefore is the same as however, ok? Even though, etc. Palabras para contextualizar, ok? Therefore, for that reason, ok? Any others? Hay varias, ¿eh? Yo no espero que me digan 2 o 3 nada más. Espero que me pregunten por más, pero si les está quedando claro lo demás, chido.
Fairly.
Fairly. I see it. Where is it?
Therefore, spend fairly.
Okay. Therefore, I can see. Therefore, I can't see.
En el segundo párrafo, en el segundo renglón.
Ok. Gracias. Segundo párrafo, segundo renglón. Okay.
Digo
They
tercero.
enjoy food and therefore spend a fairly long time at the table. Fairly long. Okay. Fairly. Fair is something like just. Okay, but like just from justice. Okay, I am a just. Okay, to be fair. Okay, para ser justos o para ser honestos. ¿ok? Pero si digo fair, es como lo mismo, como balanceado, pero fairly, ¿ok? Es como un bastante, ¿ok? Fairly, it says here, they spend a fairly long time, ¿ok? A fairly long time at the table. This is too much time, ¿ok? It's the same.
Okay.
A fairly long time at the table. Okay, good. Any others before we go with the second lecture?
Y issues, o no sé cómo se pronuncia.
Issues, very good.
Issues.
Issues, like personal problems, okay? I have issues with my car, okay? I have issues with my sister. We fight too much, okay? I have issues with my, I have issues with food, okay? I don't eat a lot, okay? I have issues, I have problems, personal problems, something like this, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? We good?
Es que hay
Em,
hay muchas, yo tengo otra. Ah, bueno, perdón.
Dele.
La, la de therefore,
Therefore, ok, ahorita la decíamos, es lo mismo que however. Ok, however, for that reason, for this reason, ok, because of this, therefore, it's the same. Ok, is that
ok.
clear? Okay, good. Fito?
Sí, en el segundo párrafo, casi a la mitad, dice,
In addition,
in addition, he, or, no, ni sé cómo se pronuncia.
argues.
Ah,
Argue
eso.
comes from argument, okay? I argue, I make an argument, okay? I say something with an argument. For example, I argue that that I spend, I'm sorry, my wife argues that I spend too much time watching TV, okay? She says this, she, that is her point of view, okay? This is what she thinks, okay? In addition, he argues that, he says that, okay? He proposes that, okay? Any other? Ahorita que lo volvamos a leer, todas estas que dijimos van a cobrar algo de sentido. Ahorita lo van a leer ustedes también, sí, en la última vuelta. Pero antes de continuar, ¿alguna otra?
Yo no.
Ok. Diana, bien. Fito, ¿una más? Squeeze. Squeeze. What is squeeze?
Rápido,
Como
¿no?
apretar,
Muy
¿no?
rápido.
Ok, pero ojo. Quickly, rápido. As they squeeze. ¿Cómo dijiste, Diana?
Apretar.
Apretar. Muy bien. Squeeze es como apachurrar. Ok. Por eso las cremas o catsup y eso en Estados Unidos dicen es como el bote de squeeze, ¿no? Para que tú le apachurres. O, for example, you can squeeze a baby's cheeks. Le puedes apachurrar los cachetitos a un bebé, ¿no? Squeeze. Por eso suena así, squeeze. Squeeze meals. ¿Qué es esta expresión? Meals es comidas. Entonces, to do quickly, Americans see eating as something to do quickly, okay? As they squeeze meals between the other activities of the day. This means Americans eat fast. I don't have time to eat. I have 10 minutes to eat and I'm going to eat in my office, okay? I have to eat fast. I have like 10 minutes. What are you gonna eat? I'm gonna eat a hot dog and some chips, or my mom gave me meatballs with the spaghetti and bread, and I'm gonna eat in 10 minutes. I have to squeeze my meals really fast, okay? The difference is the French people take a long time to eat. They sit at the table, they talk, they joke, they take their time, okay? But the Americans squeeze the meals into the day. Okay? Good. Gain, win. It's the same. Gain or win. Okay? Restaurants gain acceptance. Restaurants acquire acceptance. Win acceptance. Okay? Young is the opposite of old. Okay? I am a young person. Okay? I am an old person. The opposite. Growing, something that is going up. Okay? Growing, expanding. Let's go again to the video and check it out one more time. I want you to pay a lot of attention to all the words and try to read it carefully, okay? Let's go.
Stay thin. The wine and the whom wonder Americans gain weight.
I don't know why this is taking too...
And listen.
Yes.
How can it be? Americans gain weight while the French stay thin. Have you ever wondered why Americans struggle with watching their weight, while the French, who consume all that rich food, the bread, the cheese, the wine, and the heavy sauces, continue to stay thin? Now a report from Cornell University suggests a possible answer. A study of almost 300 participants from France and the U.S. provides clues about how lifestyle and decisions about eating may affect weight. Researchers concluded that the French tend to stop eating when they feel full. However, Americans tend to stop when their plate is completely empty or they have reached the end of their favorite TV show. According to Dr. Joseph Mercola, who writes extensively about health issues, the French see eating as an important part of their lifestyle. They enjoy food and therefore spend a fairly long time at the table. In contrast, Americans see eating as something to do quickly, as they squeeze meals between the other activities of the day. Mercola believes Americans have lost the ability to sense when they are actually full, so they keep eating long after the French would have stopped.
In addition, he argues that by tradition, the French tend to shop daily, walking to small shops and farmers markets where they have a choice of fresh fruits, vegetables, and eggs, as well as high-quality meats and cheeses for each meal. In contrast, Americans tend to drive their cars to huge supermarkets to buy canned and frozen foods for the whole week.
Despite all these differences, new reports show that recent lifestyle changes may be affecting French eating habits. Today, the rate of obesity, or extreme overweight, among adults is only 6%. However, as American fast food restaurants gain acceptance and the young turn their backs on older traditions, the obesity rate among French children has reached 17% and is growing.
And it's growing. Okay. Let's go back and start with the first paragraph. I'm going to ask Vito, help me with the first paragraph. You are going to read till this point, and the next person is going to help me until the word meal, and the last person is going to finish. Okay. Bueno, paso a paso, no hay prisa ni presión. Okay, desde el título, Vito, por favor, how can it be? Okay,
How can it be?
let's go.
Have you ever wondered why Americans struggle with watching their weight? While the French, who consume all that rich food, the bread, the cheese, the wine, and the heavy
Sauces.
sauces,
Mhm.
continue to stay thin.
Thin. Mhm.
Now a report from Cornell University suggests
Yes, yes.
a possible answer. A study of almost 300 participants from France and the US provides clues about how lifestyle and decision about eating may affect weight.
Perfect.
Research,
Okay. Just the first one. Researchers.
researches,
Mhm.
researches,
Okay, just a question. Researchers. Researchers, what is this? Is a person who investigates.
Investigation, sí.
Yes.
Sí sé qué es, pero batallo con la pronunciación. Iba a
Don't
decir
worry.
pronunció con la batallación. No, batallo con la pronunciación.
Perfect. Researchers.
Researches
Uh-huh.
conclude that the French then tend, ¿cómo se pronuncia esa, María? Tend to stop eating when they feel full. However, some Americans tend to stop when their plate is completely empty, or they have reached the end of their favorite TV show.
Okay,
Favorite TV show.
Yes, thank you. Very good job, Fito. Ok, ¿hasta aquí estamos entendiendo el contexto de la lectura? ¿Vamos bien?
Sí. Ujú.
Sí.
Perfecto,
Sí.
perfecto. Ya nos dice algo, ¿verdad? Ahorita vamos a ver que con más detalle. Bien, le pido por favor a Diana, according to, vamos a continuar.
According to Dr. Joseph Mercola, who writes extensively about health issues, the French see eating as an important part of their lifestyle.
Yes.
They enjoy food and therefore spend a fairly long time at the table. In contrast, Americans see eating as something to do quickly as they squeeze meals between the other activities of the day.
Perfect. Just one thing. Remember, all the words that start with the S, they are pronounced squeeze. Okay, not a squeeze, but squeeze. Can we repeat that one, please?
Squeeze.
Again?
Squeeze.
Yes, squeeze. Yes. Okay, activities of the day.
Mercola believes Americans have lost the ability to sense when they are actually full. So they keep eating long after the French would have stopped. In addition, he argues that by tradition, the French tends to shop daily, walking to small shops and farmers markets where they have a choice of French fruits, vegetables, and eggs, as well as high quality meat and cheeses for each meal.
Okay, thank you, Diana. Very good job. Just a question. Are we understanding all the text until this point?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, Fito, we good?
Yes.
Okay. If anybody has a question, please let me know what the question is. Okay, that's what we're here for. Okay. Just to clarify, what Diana said, or what Fito said is, Americans have trouble, they struggle with the weight, okay? A lot of people are overweight or even obese, or with obesity. And French people are not very fat. And the question is why? How can it be? How is this possible? Because the French have bread, cheese, wine, and a lot of very rich food, and they are not fat. I mean, Americans eat very well too, but Americans are more fat. How is this possible? So there's an explanation. According to Dr. Joseph Mercola, he says that the French see eating, or for the French people, eating is more important because it's part of how they live, okay? But the Americans eat very fast. They do it in the day whenever they have a chance, and they eat, this is very important. Americans have lost the ability to sense, to feel when they are actually full, when their stomach is full, okay? So they keep eating long after, this is an expression for, they keep eating even after the French would have stopped. If you put the same plate of food to a French and to an American, the American is going to finish the plate and the French is going to stop eating when he feels full, okay? And he says that that the French go to shop every day walking, and they go to small markets, and they get fruits and vegetables and everything. But now we're gonna see how Americans do it, okay? In contrast, Jesse, please.
Uh, in contrast, Americans tend to drive their cars to huge supermarkets to buy canned and
Canned. I'm sorry, canned.
canned
Mhm.
and frozen foods for the whole week.
Mhm.
Um, despite
Despite,
despite all these difference, new
I'm sorry,
reports differences.
Yes.
Ay, es que new reports show that recent lifestyle change may be affecting French eating habits. Today, the rate of
Obesity.
obesity or extreme overweight among adults is only 6%. However, as American fast food restaurants gain
Acceptance.
and the young turn their backs on older traditions, the obesity rate among French children has reached 17% and is growing.
Yes. Thank you, Jesse. Very good job. Has reached. Okay, reached like with the T at the end. 17% and is growing. So we are analyzing how French eat, how Americans eat. Now we said the French go to the supermarket, they walk every day, they do a lot of physical activity, but the Americans don't. Americans, we drive in our cars to huge supermarkets like Walmart, like HEB, like Soriana, etc. And we buy, well, Americans buy canned and frozen foods for the whole week. What is a canned food? Okay, frozen food is something that is in the fridge. Okay, food that you can just go to your microwave and cook. For example, a pizza or cheese fingers or I don't know, breaded shrimp, whatever, frozen food. But canned food, okay, is for example a soup of mushrooms, okay, in a can, una lata, okay, canned food, okay. They have a lot of different types of canned food, and they just put it in the microwave and it's ready. That's why they make this contrast, okay. The French go to buy fresh food, fresh vegetables, fresh cheese, fresh meat to the small supermarket, or they say here they use a word. More farmers markets, fresh from the farm, okay, very fresh food, fresh meat, fresh cheese in the fresh markets. But the Americans go to the very big supermarkets and they buy this processed food. Now, despite all the differences, it says here, new reports show that recent lifestyle changes may be affecting French eating habits. Why? Because the rate of obesity or extreme overweight among adults is only 6%. However, as the American fast food restaurants gain acceptance or are more accepted in the French society, and the young kids or the young people turn their backs. What is this expression? Turn the back is when you turn around, when you say no to something, okay? For example, hey, I need you. Can you help me? I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, you turn your back on me. Okay, you are not going to help me. You're betraying me. This is what it means. Okay,
Perdón,
I'm
Mario,
gonna go.
¿cuál expresión dijiste?
Turn their backs over here on the fourth line in the last paragraph, and the young turn their backs on older traditions. Okay. What does this mean? Again, it's like they don't accept the older traditions. They want to do something new. Okay, the younger people, the young kids, I don't know how, maybe the 13, 14, 15, 20-year-old people, they don't want to follow the traditions. They want to eat more American fast food restaurants. Okay, this happens, and because they are doing this, the obesity rate, okay, among French children has reached or has become bigger on a 17% scale, and it's growing. It's becoming even bigger than that, okay? Because more and more children are eating more American fast food restaurants, in more American fast food restaurants, and they are not following the French traditions. This is causing an increase, okay, an increase in the rate of obesity among the French children of 17%, and it continues to grow. Okay, so far so good. Do you have any questions? Is the objective of the text clear? No, I'm sorry. Is everything clear? Okay, good. Everybody?
Yes.
Does
Yes.
anybody have a question? Whatever question it is, it's fine. No? Okay, good. Perfect. I like it. Give me 2 seconds because my computer is gonna run out of battery and I gotta put it in charge really fast. There you go. Now we're all good. Okay, now if we understand the lecture or the purpose of the lecture, now we're gonna go. I'm gonna erase these things real quick. I'm sorry. Okay. Understand from the context, okay? Use the context of the article to help you choose the same meaning as each underlined word or phrase. Okay, number one, I'm gonna help you with number one. You're gonna help me with the others, okay? Or if you want, you can answer this one. Number one, have you ever wondered, or have you ever made the question to yourself, have you ever wondered why Americans struggle with watching their weight? Letter A, have an easy time. Letter B, have a difficult time. Or letter C, don't care about. What is the best meaning for the words struggle with?
Have, ¿a quién le
Ajá.
tocaba?
No, es quien quiera contestarme. Está abierta la pregunta.
Have a difficult time.
Yes. The struggle with is the same as have a difficult time. Diana, can we read again the lecture, but instead of saying struggle with, we say have a difficult time?
Okay. ¿Que si la leo?
Can you read it? But you are going to change the word struggle with for have a difficult time.
Have you ever wondered why Americans have a difficult time watching their weight?
Have you ever wondered why Americans have a difficult time watching their weight is the same as using struggle with? Very good. Thank you, Diana. Number two, while the French who consume all that rich food, okay, fatty, high calorie food, low fat, low calorie food, or expensive food. Fito, which is the right answer here?
Low fat, low calorie food.
Okay, close. Rich food is food that has a lot of fat. Okay, it's for example, not necessarily fat, but carbohydrates and everything else.
Entonces me confundí ahí con el término
Exactly.
de comida, sí, comida rica, pensé que era saludable. Bueno, no rica, no sé si se refiere al rich.
Bueno, aquí en este caso, rich, porque nos contextualiza. Despuésito de esto dice the bread, the cheese, the wine. If you think about it, these are rich food because they are rich in flavor, but they have a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of fats, and also a lot of protein, but they are, that's the word we use. So, what is the right answer?
Me confundí todo. Fatty, high calorie food.
Okay, thank you. Now, can we read this again, but change rich food for the letter A answer, please?
While the French who consume all that fatty, high calorie food.
Yes, fatty, high calorie food, rich food. This is the same. Good job. Thank you, Vito. Number three, Jesse, continue to stay thin. Option A, worry about their weight. B, not become overweight. Or C, gain weight.
Gain weight.
Gain weight. Okay, careful. Stay thin. What is the meaning of thin?
Delgado.
Yes. And continue to stay thin. Okay. You have to go with not become overweight because you continue to stay thin. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can we read number 3 with the right answer, please?
Is continue not become overweight.
Continue to not become overweight. Okay.
Sí.
Good job. Thank you. Number 4, Diana. Researchers concluded that the French tend to stop eating when they feel full. What is the best phrase to represent the word full?
When they feel like la leo con la respuesta.
Please.
Researchers conclude that the French tends to stop eating when they feel like they can't eat anymore.
Good job. Just one word. Concluded, because it's in the past, okay? Concluded.
Sí, concluded.
Researchers, with an S at the end, researchers concluded. Can we read it again, please?
Researchers concluded that the French tend to stop eating when they feel like they can't eat anymore.
Yes, good job. Thank you, Diana. Very good. Last one, number 5, Fito. The French see eating as an important part of their lifestyle. What is the best word for lifestyle? Personal care and appearance, culture or daily routine, or meals?
Culture or daily routine.
Perfect. Can we read it with the correct answer, please?
The French see eating as an important part of their culture or daily routine.
Perfect. Good job. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions on this exercise or what it says? Anybody?
No, solo esa que yo me confundí. Entonces, Mario, nomás para cerrarlo.
Sí.
Rich food, entonces es como...
Sería como decir nosotros comida...
Como comida chatarra o pesada o algo así, ¿o qué?
Pesada, más bien como cargadita, como pesadita, ¿no?
Okay.
O sea, comida rica en pues está...
Calorías.
Exacto, está calórico,
y
tiene grasita el queso y tiene calorías el vino, pero pues ellos así comen. ¿Por qué no engordan tanto como los americanos? Perdón, ¿por qué el americano engorda más que el francés y el francés come todo esto? Pues porque tiene otros hábitos
Los
culturales.
otros hábitos, sí.
Exactamente, es lo que nos...
Sí, no, está bien. Por eso
Buenísima
me
pregunta.
en un principio. Ya está, gracias.
Don't worry. Son justo ese tipo de detalles los que estamos sacando aquí a quitarnos de encima. Ok, nos faltó este ejercicio. No sé si por el tiempo nos alcance a dar, pero rápido vamos a darle y si no, pues lo dejamos hasta donde alcancemos, ¿sí? Les recuerdo rápido. It looks, it smells, it tastes. Se ve, huele o sabe. Pero si utilizo like, entonces ya estoy comparando. It smells like chicken. It looks like chicken or it tastes like chicken. ¿Ok? Sabe como a... Parece... ¿Me explico? Ya no es un se ve como o se ve delicioso, ¿no? Parece tal cosa. ¿Ok? Soft, hard. When something is... I'm sorry. The opposite. Soft when, for example... A good chair or your bed or your pillow is soft, but the wall is hard, okay? Soft, suavecito, hard, duro. Chewy, como masticable, sí, les explicabas, y crunchy, pues es crujiente, pero chewy sería como una textura, como las gomitas, les decía, ¿verdad? No sé quién estaba conectado en esa clase, pero les explicaba que era como las gummy bears, ¿sí? O las gomitas, que tú masticas y masticas y masticas, pero es como mascable, como el chicle. ¿Sí? Que viene
Chicloso.
Chicloso. ¡Ey! Bien, esa era la palabra. No he logrado dar con ella, pero justo, chicloso, muy bien. Ahora sí, para cerrar esta unidad necesitamos nada más terminar este pequeño ejercicio. Vamos a escuchar algunas conversaciones de estos platillos que vemos por aquí, ¿ok? Hay una de ellas que todavía no logro descifrar muy bien qué dice el audio porque habla con un acento inglés, británico. Lo vamos a escuchar de corridita y luego las desglosamos una por una, ¿ok? Vamos a hablar de chapulines. This is a grasshopper, okay, in English, chapulín, grasshopper. Tofu from China, mochi from Japan, yellow from the United States. Yellow is gelatina, okay? Kevlar from Russia, kimchi from Korea, and the kimchi has cabbage. This is cabbage, okay? El repollo, se dice cabbage. No como el chiste que decía que traigo mucha hambre, me da yo quiero un pollo y que, ¿cómo dices?
Red chicken.
Red chicken, ajá, bueno, algo así, ¿no? En vez de, en vez de decir red chicken en inglés, digan cabbage, para referirse al repollo, ¿no? No sé por qué me da tanta risa el chiste, sí es súper malo, pero bueno. Ok, ahí va. Vamos a escuchar qué platillo es y qué consistencia tiene, ¿ok? Ay, perdón, es que le quité el sonido aquí para la lectura.
Listen for details. First, listen to the descriptions of foods from around the world and write the letter of each food, and choose the vocabulary that completes each description. Exercise B. Listen to personalize. Listen again. After each food, discuss with a partner whether you would like to try that food. Explain why or why not. 1.
I'm from Oaxaca, and we have a special food called chapulines. Chapulines means grasshoppers, actually. But they're really good, and they're really good for you. They're pretty salty and crunchy. They really do taste great, though.
They're really good, and they really do taste great, though. Okay, number 1. Of course, is the letter, this is wrong, okay? It has to be letter A, because we're talking about chapulines. Letter A. It's crunchy, chewy, or hard. What is the consistency?
Crunchy.
Crunchy. And it tastes salty, sweet, or sour.
Salty.
Salty. Yes. Very good. Let's continue. Pay attention to the next one.
2.
When I was growing up, my mother used to make Jell-O all the time.
When I was growing up, my mama used to make Jell-O all the time.
It comes in beautiful colors.
It comes in beautiful colors. Okay, it comes in beautiful colors.
And it comes in at least 26 different flavors.
And it comes in at least 26 different flavors. Okay, flavors, sabores.
Grape, lemon, orange.
Grape, lemon, orange.
Mixed fruit, cherry, mango. It's soft and cool.
It's soft and cool.
And it's sweet, and kids just love it. Where I come from, we make it into all kinds of salads with fruit.
Okay. Number 2. What dish is he talking about?
Yellow.
Yellow, letter D.
Yellow.
Correct. Imagínense que la letra D está bien padre. It tastes salty, sweet, or spicy.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Sweet dreams are made of. And it's soft, hard, or crunchy.
Soft.
Soft. Okay. Soft because, well, it's yellow. Okay, it's obvious. Vamos muy bien. Vamos con la que sigue a ver qué tal se pone.
3.
In Korea, we eat kimchi a lot.
Okay.
It's a kind of salad that we eat with most meals.
It's a kind of salad that we eat with most meals.
There are actually about 180 different kinds of kimchi.
There are actually about 180 different types of kimchi.
But most are made with cabbage. It's very hot and spicy, and it's nice and crunchy.
Okay. Hot and spicy. It's nice and crunchy.
4.
Okay. Number 3. What is the dish this one is referring to?
Kimchi.
Kimchi. This is letter F.
F.
Okay. Letter F over here and 50 seconds. Te llamo de vuelta. Ahorita te hablo. Ya no sabía. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Number 3. It's soft, chewy, or crunchy, you said? Is the answer?
Crunchy.
Crunchy, thank you.
Crunchy.
Any tastes?
Spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy, yes. Spicy, it's hot. Okay.
Or
Question, would you eat kimchi?
Mm.
Any of you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. With cabbage, right? And spicy.
Yes, I would.
What about chapulines? Has any of you tried chapulines before?
Not yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fito
Yes.
and yes. Do you like them?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I like.
They're good. Yeah, me too. I've tried them. It's not the best food in the world, but
No.
when you have a
It's-
taco with guacamole, with a lot of guacamole and little chapulines and a very good salsa, of course it's good. Some lemon,
the favorite is like chicken or
yeah, something like that.
yes.
It's strange, but it's good. Okay, number 4, and I think this is gonna be the last one because I don't know if we're gonna make it with the time, but let's go ahead and do it.
When I travel, there's one thing I really miss about home.
This is the English one, okay? He says, when I travel, there is one thing I really miss about home.
My Vegemite.
My something.
We all grew up with this stuff and we love it.
We all grew up with this stuff and we love it.
You put some butter on a piece of toast.
You put some butter on a piece of toast. What is a toast? It's like a toast bread, okay? A toast, un tostado, un pan tostado, pero no dicen toast bread, solo dicen toast, okay? You put some butter, okay, on a toast.
Add a little bit of Vegemite on it.
Add a little bit of bechamel on it, okay? So you have butter and then bechamel.
And enjoy. Some people think it looks awful, actually.
Some people think it looks awful, actually.
It's kind of a dark reddish brown color.
It's kind of a dark reddish brown color.
Well, black, really.
Or black, really.
It's very salty. So just use a little bit.
It's very salty.
It's very salty. So just use a little bit.
So just use a little bit of salt, of course. So for this one, what dish are we talking about?
Mochi.
Caviar.
Kevlar. I would go with Kevlar, okay? Because it's a toast, remember? A toast. So letter E over here. It tastes salty, sweet, or spicy.
Salty.
Salty. He says it's a little salty. Something it tastes, smells, or looks awful.
Smells.
Looks.
Some people think it looks awful. It's really good. Okay. It's really good, he says. Okay, let me see really quick what time it is, and I will tell you if we have okay, we're very close. What about this? On Monday we finish the exercise 5 and 6. Okay. And also, well, I want to see how we can cómo podemos recuperar esa clase el miércoles que no tuvieron. Al menos, no sé si media hora un día y media hora otro día, pero tratar de recuperarla, ¿sí? Para no ir contra reloj. Estamos terminando unidad 6, ¿ok? Nos quedan solo 7, 8, 9 y 10. Esas 4 unidades yo le estimo que sean en 4 semanas, pero tenemos que ponernos las pilas para que así pueda quedar, ¿sí? Si suspendemos una clase, se dan de cuenta que sí nos pega un poquito. Entonces, pues vamos a apretarle un poquito al acelerador para acabar en tiempo y forma para finales del mes. ¿Ok? Y por último, bueno, recordarles, hoy viernes se cumplen otras 2 semanitas, entonces quienes puedan hacerme su pago, pues se los voy a agradecer mucho. Quienes no, pues igual nada más ahí me avisan, no hay ningún problema, ya saben. Si no tienen alguna duda o pregunta, ya saben, nos vemos el próximo lunes si Dios quiere. ¿Ok? Que pasen bonito fin de
Ok,
semana. Cuídense mucho, por favor.
gracias.
Nos vemos.
Igualmente.
Gracias,
muchas
bye.
Gracias, bye.